What's up everyone, my name is SuddenlyNinja and welcome back to Indie Beginning. On today's episode we're taking a quick look at Sunless Sea by Feel Better Games. Now Sunless Sea is best described as a narrative-driven roguelike adventure game that exists in the Fallen London universe, which is a fairly substantial browser game from the same developer that has been around for quite some time. Now, that game was known for its expansive universe and lore, and those qualities certainly carry over into Sunless Sea. The premise of the game is fairly simple. You start as an unexperienced captain on the Unterzee, which is an underground sea ruled by bats, and the rest of the game is fairly open world. You are expected to survive and thrive amidst pirates, dangerous wildlife, and different trading ports, upgrading your abilities and equipment as you go along. At the start of the game, you are given a fairly basic steamboat to cruise around with, and as you progress through the game, you'll get better equipment and weapons, but it's the way that progression works in this game that's interesting. There's several different ways of getting along in the world. You can go around completing jobs for the Admiralty in London, which often involves spying on different ports and is a fairly safe way of making money, or you can sail around different trading ports haggling goods for a profit, which comes with its own challenges and dangers. Of course, you can also load up your ship with as many weapons as it'll fit and go looking for pirates and giant crabs to fight, which of course is a more risky approach. At some point, your captain will inevitably die, and because this game is seriously hardcore, this will happen more often than not in the beginning. Sunless Sea features a legacy system by which, depending on what background you chose at the start of the game, your deceased captain may pass on certain items or traits to the new captain, making his starting life just a little bit easier. You can imagine this ramps up quickly, and as your captains get better and better, they will start to leave behind more valuable items and traits. There's only one small gripe I have with this game, and that's the fact that some of the items lack a proper description, making it very hard to figure out what you're supposed to use them for. It took me a good number of runs before I got the gist of most of the goods you can pick up. Distinguishing between simple trade goods and quest items can be difficult at times, but a couple of captains down the line, that should become less of a problem. Sunless Sea is a seriously unforgiving game on the surface, but those who are able to look past that will find a good amount of adventure and excitement. The game's lore can be a little bit confusing at times, especially if you haven't played Fallen London, but the quest text is simple and clear, and as you discover more of the map, locations become easier to find. The legacy system is quickly becoming my favorite feature, but nothing beats sailing the open seas. Sunless Sea is available on Steam for €19, $19 and £14. That's it for this episode of Indie Beginning. Stay tuned for new episodes every week, and if you'd like to see me play more indie games, make sure to subscribe to the channel or leave suggestions on what you'd like to see next. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.